The Holy Knight's treasure is back, and the rewards are different than ever. This time around, we've got all of the legendary set weapons, which are an amazing pickup, by the way, and we've got these accessories the very first time we've ever seen them enter Rise of Kingdoms. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, a sponsored content creator for Rise of Kingdoms. And in today's video, we're going to get a quick look at the Holy Knight's treasure. We're going to jam our way through all 90 attempts, and we're going to talk very briefly about what is actually worth getting from this event. If you like Rise of Kingdoms guides that help you get value and smash your enemies, then do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button for those daily Rise of Kingdoms videos and live streams. It's been a crazy week, and, well, let's just get right into this one. What do I think people should be getting? If you are doing this event, if you actually have the materials to go and make one of these legendary weapons, I think they're fantastic. They are generally very, very efficient in terms of the amount of materials per point of stat you get, especially when you go for a two-piece bonus. Yes, I get that it's a lot of materials, but if you can craft it, then it's really quite strong. And with the rate of events that have been going on in the game that give just lots of materials, these are in some ways more craftable than ever. What I wonder, however, is how worthy are these accessories right over here? So the first thing we're going to do is talk about just how reasonable these are. And I'll say that one thing you might consider when you're picking from this egg, and even if you don't have it in your kingdom right now, eventually it will show up, even if it's a month from now, with this exact configuration. So get a sense of just how much after it shows up in Kingdom 75, which is where I am, it typically shows up in your kingdom, and that'll give you a good sense of the flow of events when you see me stream and do other things. But the thing I want to call your attention to is that these are perhaps more accessible this time around because in the tiered rewards, the things you get just for participating to its conclusion, are the legendary choice weapon fragments. This is pretty exciting. Now, I am a little bit curious here because this box looks different than the usual pick one weapon box. I don't know what other legendary weapons would be in there besides the set weapons, and there already is a box for that that doesn't have that fancy look. So I guess we'll see what that looks like really, really soon. And let's talk briefly about these accessories. If you are looking for a very detailed guide on accessories, I did just a ton of math and guidance around that. I'll have a card up in the top for that detailed video. There are two accessories here that I am not all that excited about, to be honest. They are 100 legendary materials a pop, so they have to be very, very strong and significantly better than your epic counterparts. So let's talk about the Karuak's War Drums, which is perhaps the easier of the two to value. The Karuak's War Drums have a chance to grant 50 rage to 2 targets, but there's an internal cooldown of 3 seconds. Now let's talk about this for a second. How much rage per second is this going to give you? You could sort of add this up and say it's a total of 100 rage. I get that it's across 2 targets, but it's a grand total of 100 rage, and that happens once on, let's say, average every 13 seconds. So if we just do that math really quickly, that works out to about 7.69 rage per second. Man, math sometimes does funny things. We'll just call it 7.7 rage per second. But here's the thing. The Silent Trial reduces the enemy's rage by 10 rage per second, and that's an epic. Not only can you dismantle this and get all your materials back if you wanted, but it's better in terms of the amount of rage per second. So the thing that would make Karuak's War Drums really good is if it happens to land on a march that happens to just have needed 50 rage or so to tip it over to firing off its active skill a turn sooner. Because in Rise of Kingdoms, there's an idea called over-raging that we've talked about in many videos, and the core premise of that is that if you have more rage than necessary for your active skill, you don't get any extra credit for having that extra rage. So you want to have almost exactly the right amount of rage to fire off your active skill. And if you're worried about enemies that are going to reduce your rage, sure, I suppose having a little bit of extra is okay. But on the topic of generating rage, for only 20 legendary materials more, you get double, yes, double the amount of rage gen from this right over here, the Horn of Fury. The Horn of Fury is pretty exceptional. This is going to generate, on average, 150 rage every 10 seconds, or 15 rage per second. That is literally about double the amount of rage you're getting, the 7.7 rage per second total that you're getting from the Karuak's War Drums. So, yeah, 20 materials for more rage seems really good. The only difference, the only thing I can see about both of these accessories that makes them maybe compelling is if you're going to use them to buff a rally, perhaps, right? If you're going to use them to buff a march where like you literally couldn't have put more kind of buffs onto the target, except you've got to have an external march going and doing these things for it. So if you've already got something like the Horn of Fury on the main march you're worried about, sure, you could try to buff it with the Karuak's War Drums and the Seth's Call giving some extra attack. I mention all of this because I really would have expected these accessories to feel a lot stronger when we evaluate them, because they're hitting multiple targets, and hitting multiple targets would normally be considered a little bit of a drawback. I want you to think about this for a second. For these items to have value, there have to be 3 marches nearby, to my understanding. Maybe this can hit its own march. I guess we'll have to figure that out and do some testing. But these items have to have the march that is wearing them and 2 other marches nearby to get value. What happens if there's no other marches nearby? Do you get 0 buffs? Does this land on its own march? Do you only need 2 marches nearby so you could buff yourself and 1 nearby march? I don't know, but I find myself unexcited by these items. However, because of my very curious position of having spent ridiculous amounts of gems in this game, I've got enough of the legendary weapons that I'm actually not going to go for another legendary weapon, as weird as that sounds, especially because in this event, I'm going to be getting a whole bunch more of the legendary weapon fragments right over here. I get 5 over there, 6 over there, and then, what, another 9 over here? So I'm getting 20 just for participating over here. So I think that I'm not going to worry about picking up a weapon. Strangely enough, I'm just going to get the accessory in the hopes that perhaps one day it will be made more exciting, which is kind of a weird prospect. And the thing I'm going to pick is the one that generates the rage, because that to me has the most potential to be completely busted. So I'm going to select this, and do I think that most people should be gemming for a reward that they don't think they're going to use? No. Do I spend ridiculous amounts of money in this game? Yes, but I'm a content creator, so that's kind of where we're at. So let's get this started now. The thing you were looking for, and sure, we'll get the epic counter up on the screen because it's fun to keep track of this kind of stuff. Looks like the last time we did an event, we got 66 epics. Maybe I'll put a card up in the top for that one so you can see how that went. Here we go, shall we? First up, the free Kraken. The free Kraken! And, hey, speed ups are a great outcome for me. The thing that I don't want to see, by the way, is the epic patterns. That would be near the worst. I guess the research and the building speed ups would be the actual worst. Here we go. Kraken, and, okay, speed ups are still fantastic. Now comes the 5 spots. Give me the good stuff, baby. Give me some luck. I really just want materials, please. Please, just materials. And, hey, that's a solid start. 4 epics. The 15 hours of speed-ups are good. The resources are fine. And the research speed-ups I truly didn't need. Here we go. Crush this thing again. Cracking those eggs. And, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hey, I thought there was going to be more than 1. I could have swore. I'm going to watch the replay and see, but okay, only 1. Grand total of 5 now. 5 epics obtained, and we smash this over here, claiming our tiered reward for the 5 weapon fragment chests. Now let's just go look at that real quick and see if there's anything fancy in that. I'm certainly curious. So here we go. We back this down. We got 1 of these. What's in here? Okay. Exactly what we would have expected. This is just the legendary weapons. I don't know why this looks different than this chest right over here. The blueprint choice chest that does literally the exact same thing. But okay. Yeah, it's got a fancier dressing. Sure. Sure. Why not? Let's go back in here. We'll get back to cracking these eggs. Please, materials, please. Gems for materials, please. And come on, egg. Give me the good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Hey, ooh. Okay. We've got one legendary shard, which I guess we should keep track of. Boom, there it is up on the screen. Okay, let's keep this going. We got one fragment so far. You know, they changed the probabilities for this event in recent history, by the way, where the chosen treasure only has a 0.75% chance of getting a 10 spot. Basically, they made it so people are either going to get really lucky or really wrecked in this, which, not my favorite situation, but okay, it's a little bit more exciting and streaky this way. And Kraken, the Kraken, unleash the Kraken! Hey, okay. 1 and 1. Actually, seemed like that was going to be a lot more exciting than it actually was. So we're at 2 legends and 9 epics. That's fine. The weapon blueprint fragments I really don't need, but the 30 hours of speed ups are quite strong. I mean, it's just such a weird place to be in, that epic weapon fragments. I don't know what I will ever do with them, but okay, here we go. Smash the button. Come on. Unleash the Kraken. And the good stuff, please. Ooh. Hey. Woo! Man, if every single one looked like this, I'd be so happy. I will be so happy. So that puts us up to 14 epics and 45 hours of speed ups right there. Sure. That's quite nice. I will take that for sure. Those are all things that I actually want from this event, and the tiered reward is in. Oh, 10 epic frags. Ugh. Okay. Here we go. Crack the egg. Give me the good stuff, please. Good stuff. The Kraken. Here we go. Come on. And hey, that ain't bad. There are research speedups in there, but 4 epics is a solid outcome. We're up to 18 epics total, 2 legendaries. That's fine. The 15 hours of speedups and the resources is totally fine. We're 1/3 of the way through all of our attempts. Let's smash open this egg again. And come on, baby. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Ooh, woohoo! Oh, jackpot, baby! That is the jackpot. Wow. I'm speechless. That's what I want to see. 10 epics. 10 epics. Was it worth it? 2,400 gems for 10 epics. That's so good. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you, game. Thank you. This is Esmeraldic karma. Okay, come on. The Kraken. Egg event, best event. Come on, baby. Ooh, 4 more. Man, this is going so well. 32 epics. I don't even care about the legendary. I don't even need it. I have so much to craft and not enough materials. I will never have enough materials. So there we go. Also, hey, look, bunch of gold over here for me and training speed ups. Great. 50 attempts remaining. Cracking the egg. Let's go. Please be good. Please. The good stuff. Please. Good stuff. Come on. Ooh. Okay. Two legendaries. You know, not what I was expecting, but okay. Legend count goes up to 4, and now we've got 45 hours of, or I guess 30 hours of speed up in there. JK on my math there. 30 hours of speed up. Okay, it's fine. That's not a value spin for me, but okay. 6 legendary weapon frags. Let's go, baby. And halfway through the event. Pretty happy with this outcome so far. Let's smash the button. Let's not actually do the math on what I would expect to get. Let's just smash. And okay, 2 more. So that's 1 legend, puts us at 5 legends total, and we're up to 34 epics. Fine. Looking for more than that, but that's fine. Here we go. 40 chances remaining. Smash the button. Come on, baby. Good stuff. What do we got? Ooh, that's really bad. The whole premise of the good spins offset profoundly by the bad ones. Bummer there. 2 research speed ups and a building speed up. 1 epic material and 15 hours. That is some big time rip right there. Okay. Well, 35 chances remaining. Time to just smash the button and hope for the best. Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Here we are. Here we are. The Kraken has for me? Not good. 45 hours of speed ups. I mean, how many gems would I pay? Definitely not that many. Definitely not that many. That sucks because I also got the research speed ups and the building speed ups. This is pretty bad for me. This is pretty bad for me. The redemption factor here is that there's tiered rewards. I don't know if I would do this past 100, to be perfectly honest. But maybe I will just for the pattern and the memes. Here we go. 2/3 of the way down. This event very rapidly went from I'm crushing it to it's crushing me. Please. The Kraken. Give me the materials. Come on. Materials. Ooh. Bad news. Bad news. Leg pattern. Weapon pattern. I mean, I need like none of this. I need literally like none of this. Ooh, I guess I'll use the gold. And then building speed ups. Okay. Well, this turned sideways, and we've only gotten 5 legendaries, so we're getting pretty wrecked on that front as well. We need a 10 spot. Can we Kraken 10 spot our way out of this, please? We did it! Okay, sure. Can we? Yes, Chisgule. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. 16 legends. Man. Like a bat right out of hell. Escaping that situation. Up to 38 epics. Okay, redemption is sweet. Redemption is sweet. And, boom, 12 more epics on top. The cherry. There it is. 20 more cracks. I am getting terrified. Has our luck run dry? I think it might have. Crack me. What do we got? Please, good. Please. 1? Okay. So we're up to 41 epics now. And 17 of the legendaries. Fine. This is fine. Let's keep this going. 15 more cracks to go. The Kraken. Is it good? Please. Please, materials. Please! No. That was terrible. I don't need the chess pieces. The training speed ups, like there's 2 things I needed from here, right? And then what is an 8-hour speed up worth to me? Like, what was it? 240 gems from the VIP shop? These are 15 hours of speed ups? Okay. Sure. Not amazing. Not good. Okay. Here we go. 5 spot. Cracking the 5 spot. Please. 10 chances left. Good stuff. Come on. Good stuff. Please. Ooh. Ooh, hey, okay, that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. 5 epics. There we go. Up to 46 epics total and 19 legendaries. I think we're cutting above average on the legendary drops here. That's because we got a 10 spot. Like I said, it's very streaky. You're either lucky or unlucky as heck. Okay, decent so far. And we've got a crack again. The final crack for tonight. Here we go. Please, the good stuff. What do we get? The crack. And? Ooh, that ain't bad. That is not bad. 6 more epics. That's the sort of thing you like to see. We got gold. Fine. Building speed ups. Bleh. But, okay. Pants. Whatever. Out of that deal today, we got 13 legendary materials. We got a bunch of stuff along the way as well. I say legendary materials, but it's, 52 epics. I just did a little bit of math there. Divide by 4. We got the 19 legendary fragments, plus all the frags along the way, which is pretty cool. I think that this event is overall a solid event. If you need the building speed ups, oh my god. If you need the research speed ups, oh my goodness. If you're not a whale, what would I advise about this event? I mean, I just don't think it's all that important if you're not a spender, especially if you're not a big spender, quite frankly. And while getting these patterns is nice, I think these should be some overtime projects rather than trying to rush something out. And what I will say you could do, and keep this in mind if your kingdom doesn't have this yet, you know this could show up in some number of weeks. If you are able to save up enough gems to make your way through this event and to go and like try to get to 100, and along the way you could work on a weapon, right? Like I think what you could do is you could navigate your way to at least a set weapon for probably you wouldn't even have to go all the way to 100 here. Depending on how lucky you are, you could stop potentially at 45 attempts. That seems unlikely, but you get the idea. You can make your way partially through here. And if you did still need the epic weapons as well, this is not a bad place to be. How would I compare this to wheel value? I would say generally the commander wheels, the specific commander wheels are higher value than this. But this is certainly higher value than I would say a universal wheel, especially if you really want to make this equipment. And I'll be perfectly honest, it is just not clear to me that these two items over here are things that you really want to make. If you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, throw a like on the video, consider subscribing, and check those cards that we placed up in the top so you can go check out the videos we recommended earlier, talking much more in depth about the legendary accessories and more. Until next time, you have fun smashing your egg, and good luck.